Milk. Another milk. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day. As you can see, this is not an advent calendar unboxing, despite what that sign says behind me, and despite what it probably should be, seeing as we still have like 21 advent calendars left to unbox on this channel. But the fourth advent calendar unboxing is in like a little bit of limbo right now, and I was going to post like the fifth one out of order and just like come back to the fourth one, but my brain said no. I even asked you guys on Twitter if you would prefer to just see them out of order, and most of you said yes, but still my brain was like, you can't do that. So today instead we're going to be opening up just like a stack of Boxycharms. There's so many. What months are they from? Oh, more. There's more. There's one right there. I found an extra. Do I have any idea what months these boxes are from? Absolutely not. But I know that they've been accumulating, so let's just go ahead and get through some of them. This one is likely the oldest because it's been on that shelf for a little while, so let's get into it. Penguin, puffin, toucan, knife. Oh. We've already unboxed one of these. This is a Boxycharm Premium and it is the BTS theme. We have already done this box, but I'll just run through it real fast. We got a Beauty Bakery Milk and Honey palette, which we have already unboxed because this is a repeat box. Looks a little something like this. I get a lot of comments from you guys saying like, oh, we'll watch you unbox anything, which is so very sweet, and I hope that's the case because this is literally just a box we've already done. It does look like there's some different things in here though. The next thing is a Laura Mercier mattifying oil-free moisturizer. This looks like really fancy packaging. Almost looks a little bit like a sweater on the outside. I like that. You definitely get a nice amount of it in this little like pumpy bottle. Okie dokie. Next up from Complex Culture, which it looks like somebody got a little slicey with the box cutter, which I can definitely relate to getting a little like extra too like slicey. We've received so many things from Complex Culture already. This is another little vibrating face wand. At this point, I have probably like too many vibrating face wands. It almost looks strange. Ooh, okay. Next up in here we have something from Tan Luxe. This is a Super Glow Hyaluronic Self-Tan Serum. And if you guys know, I've recently been trying my hand at self-tanning and it doesn't typically go well. This does seem pretty interesting though. It's a hyaluronic self-tanning serum, which I've never used before. I guess you could put this on your face too. I have never fake tanned my face. I just like get an orange enough foundation to match my body. Okay, next up in here we have another Verb Ghost Oil. This is a nice hair oil. I have the finest, thinnest hair, and this doesn't really weigh it down or make it like too terribly greasy looking, so I like this. The next thing you have in here is from Lorac. This is a Soft Rose Pro Loose Setting Powder. I don't know if it's like scented rose or if it's a pale pink shade. I'm not really sure why you would want a pale pink setting powder. It is pink. Still not sure why you want your setting powder to be like a pink shade. I don't know if that would really change like the tone of your foundations or your products or anything, or make you look like, you know, pink. Let me know down below if you guys have used a pink setting powder and like what its actual purpose is for it being that shade. I don't think it smells like rose, so that's a plus. Alright, so that was everything in that premium box. The Lorac setting powder is 30 bucks. The Laura Mercier mattifying oil is 62. Dang. Okay, so the Tan Luxe Hyaluronic Self-Tan stuff is $49. I feel like that's a really small bottle to like fit over like my whole body. So I feel like 49 bucks is just a little bit pricey. The Beauty Bakery palette was $38. The Complex Culture vibrating face bar is $58. It shouldn't be. And then the Verb Ghost Oil is 18 bucks. That brings the total value of this premium box to $255, which I think is actually not too shabby. That's pretty good. I think the premium boxes are like, I'm just gonna throw out a number, $35 or something. Yeah, okay, it is $35. I do remember like a couple of things. So the base price is $25 for just like the regular box. The premium box is $35, and then there's one other. Now this says it's $39.99. Did the price go up? Is there a price increase that I just like was not aware of? And then the Boxycharm Boxy Luxe is $59.99. Is that also a price increase? I really don't remember them being those prices. I thought they were like $25, $35, $55, but let me know down below if there has been a price increase. Okay, with that one out of the way, we do still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes to get through, so let's go ahead and start digging into these likely newer ones. All right, next up here we have another Boxycharm Premium, and this time it is Spellbound. So I'm gonna assume this is October's box because of like spooky season. Some of these I do get in PR and some of them I pay for myself. Typically we do like a PR versus paid for, but they're all jumbled together, so I don't know which ones are before, which so very sorry about that. This is literally like a last minute kind of video, so let's just go ahead and dive on into these. The first item from this box is from Perricone MD. This is a vitamin C ester. Does that say, that says ester, right? Yeah, ester. That just sounds like a very like old-timey kind of almost spooky movie name. This is a citrus brightening cleanser. It doesn't say like if it's for your face or your body. Maybe it's meant for both. Yeah, it just says massage it into damp skin, so maybe I guess it's for all of your skin. This looks really interesting. The next thing we have in here is from Dew of the Gods. These are under eye volumizing collagen pads, which seem pretty cool, and I love this packaging. It's like this little tin. Oh, it reminds me of, what is that bubble gum? It was like Band-Aid bubble gum. It was like Ouch bubble gum or something. It was indeed Ouch bubble gum, and now they're selling them on eBay as a vintage item from 1992, aka the year I was born. It came in a little metal tin like this when I was a kid, you know, back way yonder, and it was so cool. I really do like this packaging though. I think that's super neato. Inside of here it looks like you get 10 little sets of under eye pads. Yeah, that's pretty cool. A lot of the packaging in here actually looks pretty neato. The next thing we have is from LYS Beauty. This is the No Limits Matte Bronzer, and it's in this really cool triangular shape. I got mine in the shade Harmony Medium, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm typically not a medium anything. I definitely think this is a bit too deep for me. It is definitely on like the warm side of like a deeper medium, and I don't really know, like, especially without my fake tan, if I could use this right now. The packaging is super cute though. I like there's a mirror in there as well. Ooh, okay, next up in here we have something from Benefit. This is a Georgia blush. I'm gonna assume because of the giant peach on the front that it is a Georgia peach blush. Sweep onto cheeks to look as sweet as a Georgia peach. I have like a little bit of a kind of southern country accent. I am from Kentucky. I personally don't really hear it that much. I don't think it's very strong, but I do sometimes get comments about my accent. But I've always wanted like that southern drawl of like a Georgian accent. This one definitely does seem to have kind of like a peachy tone to it. It's not very, this is blush, right? Yeah, it says blush. It's not very blushy at all, honestly. It looks a little bit more, I can't even find it. Where'd you go? If I like really pack it on there, you can kind of see a little bit of the peach coming through, but honestly, this looks more like a peachy highlight to me. It might be a nice highlight, but I don't know so much as like an actual blush. Next up, we have another like triangular package in here. I don't know, maybe like the Illuminati put together this box. But this is from Lily Lashes. This is the Level Up Lash Enhancing Serum. And I don't think I've ever heard of the serum from Lily Lashes, but I've definitely heard they have like fake lashes, right? I was like, I definitely heard of their fake lashes. Do they have fake lashes? So this is a 3-month supply of the serum. Oh, you guys, I have such a sad story. It's not exactly sad, it's just, it's my life. This is how I live my life. So I have been using Grande Lash Serum, and I think it's actually working pretty well. So I had just been using a sample that I got in one of the various mini boxes that I get, and you know, I was like, oh, okay, this works pretty good. I'm gonna buy a full size. Turns out like a 3-month supply is $65. A little bit on the expensive side, but I was like, hey, if this gives me lashes, cool. So I got my brand new bottle. I went to apply it in the bathroom where I typically don't put on that kind of stuff, and I was leaning over the sink because I have 0% vision. So I need to be like inches away from the mirror to be able to see what I'm doing. And as I'm applying it, I'm like, my fingers are getting wet. Curious. And I looked down and I had poured out like all of the serum into the sink. I'm frantically trying to like sweep it back into the bottle, like picking it up with the applicator, rubbing it on my eyebrows, something so I don't waste this $65 bottle of serum. Ooh, that's actually really pretty packaging. I like that ombre with like the gold and the white, and it is also triangular. So I might try to incorporate this into my lash routine. I don't know if that's too many serums to do at once, but maybe it'll just give me better results. I don't know. And then, ooh, that actually looks really nice. Okay, the last thing in here is from Tarte. This is a Man-Eater plumping gloss. All of that sounds really nice to me. The color looks really nice. I love lip glosses recently, and also like kind of plumping stuff plus man-eating. I'm just kidding. I don't even know what that is. Ooh, oh, stringy. Oh my goodness, so stringy. Is anything in here a mirror? That's a really thick lip gloss. Oh, right off the bat, I can already feel my lips tingling. I really honestly don't know what happened to the card that tells us all the prices. Oh, a little card. Hello. I'm really sorry, you guys. I honestly do not know what happened to the price card. I love telling you guys the prices, but like it's gone. It is fully gone. I guess I shouldn't be so surprised like due to the state of this room, but it's missing. I guess we're just gonna have to move on, and maybe some of these boxes will have like repeats in it, and then I can give you guys like some of the prices. All right, so next up here, we're gonna do a base box. I do believe this is one of the Spellbound boxes as well, but just by looking inside of it real fast, I'm not seeing any repeat products. I'm really sorry about that. But anyway, let's go ahead and get on into this box. Put the card somewhere where you can like see it. On top of that coffee cup, that'll work. All right, so the first item in here is from a brand called Tres Luce. This is a like an artista 4-piece brush set. I've never heard of this brand before, but I'm excited to see what the brushes look like. Ooh, these are actually kind of exciting. I was hoping there would be some type of like blue incorporated because of the box itself. Oh, that's just a little foil packet. Activated carbon. What happened to the silica? These actually look super cool. They're like a really intense cobalty blue, which I just love. So we have the B100, which is a deluxe blending brush. It just looks kind of fancy, doesn't it? Like, is it just me or does it look fancy? We also have 3 other brushes with the same cobalt color. We have the B121, which is a rounded pencil brush, B120, which is a angled blending brush, and the B101, which is the classic blending brush. I don't know, there's just something about these that seem really nice. I think it's that cobalt blue and the way like the bristles look. Plus I just feel like kind of soft and like densely packed, so these are really nice. I'm excited to have these. Ew! Okay, so I think that these two things are like kind of like meant to go together. So the first thing we have here is the Kamara and Uweek Beauty Lashes, and then we also have an Appeal Cosmetics Liquid Adhesive Gel, none of that's right, adhesive liquid liner in the shade Jet Black. I am garbage at putting on eyelashes, and I did try to use like the magnetic lashes once. That was a nightmare. It was an absolute nightmare. I like that it looks like just my regular everyday eyeliner. It's like a felt tip liner. That's kind of cool. Is there like a trick? It doesn't feel very sticky at all whatsoever. Oh, there it goes. Okay, yeah, so it does actually get a little bit sticky once you let it dry, but it isn't super duper sticky, so I don't really know how well this would make your lashes stay on. Next we have something from Tarte. This is the Wink of H2O something. I didn't finish reading the box. Vegan Collagen Eye Cream. I wonder where vegan collagen comes from, because typically collagen comes from like the skin and bones of animals, right? Like marine collagen comes, I think, from fish scales, and then like bovine collagen comes from cow parts. So I don't really know where vegan collagen comes from, but that's cool if they have it. So this is just a little pot of cream for your eyeballs. And then the very last thing in here is from Ace Beauté. This is a Falling For You palette. Oh, cute. Ooh, ow. Ow. When I crinkled my lips like that, that really hurt. I think that plumping lip gloss is definitely doing something, but the inside of this is very bold and bright. It looks super pigmented. The colors in here are really pretty, kind of interesting. Not exactly what you see from like a fall palette. I feel like these are definitely a little bit more even kind of neon-y and more intense than you would see in just your standard kind of warm tone fall palette. Loving the shade names though. We got apple, pumpkin pie, cherry pie, pine cone, candy corn. Even though, like, does anyone actually eat candy corn and like enjoy themselves? Wow, okay, so that's the candy corn shade swatch there, and it's actually really pigmented. This looks really pretty. All right, so this time I did not lose the pamphlet. It stayed on that cup of coffee pretty good. So the Tarte Wink of H2O Vegan Collagen Eye Cream is $35. The Ace Beauty palette is $34.99. The Tres Luce Beauty brushes were $27, but honestly, not as expensive as I thought they were going to claim they were. The eyelashes are $25, and then the like sticky liquid liner is $29. So that gave us a total of $150.99 or 131.89 euros. So again, not too terrible for a $25 box. I think they promise at least $125 in value, so we got a little bit more than that, so not too bad. I really think I want to save this one to last. There's something so heavy in here, and it's a pretty small box, so I don't know what this is. Maybe they just gave me like a brick. They packed like a piece of stone in here, but it's super duper heavy, so I'm really excited to see, but we're just gonna have to wait for a second. Next up, it looks like we have another premium box. Let's go ahead and see what we got. Okay, so this must be another month's worth of boxes because this is a different theme. So this is the Boxycharm Invite Only. Apparently, they're having a Boxy Beauty Bash where you can shop their annual holiday blowout sale and score up to 80% off retail. So that seems pretty snazzy. Janae! Really really going at it today. Alright, so I understand that these boxes are more expensive than their base boxes and I want to like give that perceived value by making the box itself bigger, but I honestly don't understand why we're wasting cardboard to fit like this stuff that would go in a regular base box into a bigger box. Just put it in the smaller one. It'll fit. Anywho, the first thing I have in here comes in some bubble wrap, so that's exciting. Anti-puff. Ooh, the packaging of this is really cute. That's a little bit different than packaging we see typically in products in Boxycharm. This is the Better Skin Co. Eye Bright Now Anti-Puff Anti-Dark Circle Serum. And I was just, as I was getting ready today, I was staring in the mirror and I was like, man, you got some dark circles, girl. And I do, and I would like to be able to lighten those a little bit. So yeah, I will definitely give this a try and see how it works out. It says it's good for all people, so great. Okay, next in here we have just like one of the most brightly packaged items I've ever seen in my life. That is such a neon yellow that I don't really think it's picking up on camera. This is from Nude Sticks. It is a Lemonade Detox Glow Micro Peel with lemon, pepane, apple, and pomegranate. What is a pepane? Oh my gosh, I didn't even see that. It says nude skin here across the front. I literally couldn't even see that. Ooh, okay, interesting. Next up here we have something from, I guess, Riddle, which it is a tiny bit of a riddle because on the front it just says original and then there's a question mark on the top, so I was a little confused for a second. But this is a roll-on fragrance oil. On the ingredients sections it just says parfum. I feel like you need to be slightly more detailed than that, right? Like you can't just say ingredients, cookies, if you're trying to like sell a cookie, right? That's a very interesting scent. It definitely has like a little bit, or quite a lot actually, of like a masculine smell to it. Like it almost just smells like clean man. And I kind of like it. I typically don't go for like super feminine smelling perfumes and stuff, but this one is fairly masculine. I like it, but I definitely smell like boy. The next item we have is from Rodial. These are blush drops. They are liquid blush. I'm so used to seeing like liquid highlights, that kind of thing, but not really blush in liquid form. It also looks almost metallic. Like that is a very shiny kind of iridescent looking blush. Alright, so while this blush seems kind of scary to me because I can just envision putting it on my foundation and just breaking it down into like little crumbles, at the same time, I honestly really like this finish. I've been trying to make my cheeks shiny to give some type of glow to my face, and this is really shiny and I feel like it might give more of like a youthful looking glow instead of the powdery glow that I've been getting from the highlighters that I've been using. Next up in here we have something from Girlactic. This is a rose oil petal gloss and I'm sure there's gonna be chunks of rose inside of this gloss. I personally just don't think it looks very nice. Like I don't think having like chunks of like kind of wilted flowers that are probably gonna look even worse later on inside of your lip gloss just looks very nice. I mean, they've lost a lot of their rosy color and they're mainly just like brown, so it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite thing. I can't stop smelling my wrist. I really like how that perfume oil smells, but I don't know if it's a scent that I would want for me. But maybe when my like fiance is not looking, I can just like roll it on his neck or something. Or I could be not creepy about it and just ask him, be like, hey, would you like this scent? You want to wear it sometimes? All right, and the final thing we have in this box here is from Persona. This is Identity 2 eyeshadow palette. It also seems like there might be something broken in here because there's a lot of little like chunks floating around. Oh, okay, or not. The color scheme's pretty interesting. I do like that there's some more interesting like greens and stuff in here. Really quickly for some price breakdowns, we have the Persona Cosmetics eyeshadow palette. That's $42. The blush drops are $50. The Better Skin Co. like under eye stuff is $38. The Nude Stick lemony thing is $34. That oil is also $50. That's a lot of money for a little bit of oil. Then the Girlactic like Dead Rose Petal Gloss is $20, which brings the total value for that box to $234, which is just a little bit less than the first one that we did. But I did think there are a lot of interesting items in there. I do think that $50 for this is crazy. It just smells good. But still, $50, that's so little. Let's go ahead and get on into the last premium box here before we get on to the exciting heavy box. I'm really hoping there's something cool in there and it's not just like a glass bottle of cleanser, which is likely. Honestly, is highly likely. Okay, so we have another invite only themed box here and I'm already seeing many repeats. Oh, what do you know? They're all repeats. Yep, okay, so well that was fast. That was a very quick little unboxing there because literally it's all exactly the same stuff as the last box. At least now I have 2 bottles of this $50 oil. Okay, well I guess moving right along. Please be something cool. I really want it to be something cool so bad. Okay, so this is the last box we have for the day. This is a Boxycharm base box. I have no idea what month this is from. Alright, so this is another invite only month. What month is this? Is this from this month? Is this November? I don't think it's gonna be like the really cool thing, whatever it possibly could have been that I was envisioning in my head. It does look like we have some probably heavy glass bottles in here. But let's go ahead and get them out of the way. So the first thing that we have is the Kate Somerville Goat Milk. I don't know why I said goat milk like Julia Child. Goat Milk Moisturizing Cleanser. Kate Somerville is a very nice skincare brand from what I've heard of it and what I've used of it. This isn't a glass bottle, maybe the other one is, but it is a very pretty kind of like periwinkle purple color. Goat Milk. Is this the heavy thing? This must be the heavy thing. Yeah, okay, we've cracked the code. We found it. So the heavy thing that I was really excited for is the Milk Dew pH Balancing Moisture Milk Toner. This box is very milk heavy. Oh, never anticipated when I was excited about the heavy thing inside this box that it would be heavy milk. So this is a toner. It's made with vegan probiotics and prickly pear extract. It's from the brand Glow Oasis. This does come in a very like nice glass frosted bottle. It is quite hefty. Yeah, so this seems interesting. Definitely like nothing I've ever tried before. A moisture milk toner is something completely different to me. All right, next up in here we have something from Blink. Blink without the K. This is an ultra volume tubing mascara. So I guess tubing mascaras like are supposed to extend past your lashes and like make a little tube somehow. That I find interesting. It says do not use makeup remover. Tubes come off with lots of water. What happens if you use makeup remover though? Curious. May, give it a rest. It's so cold outside. Go drink some cocoa or something. Ooh, I'm actually really excited about this. Next up we have something from Hey Honey. I like the Hey Honey brand. There's just something about it I like. This is a Trick and Treat lip balm. It's a berry balm with a natural tint, which I am super into tinted lip balms right now. Treat while you trick. Okay, so apparently you're supposed to apply this with your fingers. So I'm guessing, yes, it is in a little squeezy tube, and wow, they weren't kidding when they said berry. This isn't even like berry. This is like grape. This is like Welch's grape juice purple. Typically, if I'm going to choose like a tinted lip balm, it's going to be something a little bit more on like the rosy side, a little bit more neutral. This is very, very purple, so I'm not too sure about this. I do really like the Hey Honey brand, but I wonder if they have more colors of this. Alrighty, and last but not least, we have a little palette here from Violet Voss. This is the Violet Sunset Pro palette. It's just the loudest thing. It sounds like a bee like buzzing directly in my ear. Yo, Jimmy called in some reinforcements. He got himself a wood chipper. Anyway, I haven't tried a Violet Voss palette in a while, so I'm excited to see what this one looks like. This one has 10 color eyeshadows and pressed pigments. Ooh, buddy. Okay, if the packaging is any indication, I'm going to assume these are pretty vibrant colors in here, but let's see. Oh, okay. We have like a vibrant color in here. This Desert Sand here seems right up my alley because it's like the shade of a bronzer, and that's all I wear on my eyelids anymore because it's lazy. Every now and then I'll get a very sweet comment, which I'm sure they're just trying to be nice. They're like, oh, your shadow looks so good. And I'm like, thank you. It's bronzer that I applied with a huge fluffy bronzing brush, like smushed like this, and I just went, damn it, I've done it again. I can't find the little pamphlet thing. These are for the other two. Nice. Alright, so really quickly, the prices for this one, the Violet Voss palette is $37. The Kate Somerville Goat Milk is $40. The Glow Oasis Milk Dew Milk Toner is $34. The Ultra Volume Tubing Mascara is $26. And the Hey Honey Trick and Treat Berry Lip Balm is $23. So the total retail value for this box is $160, which is actually a little bit more than one of the other ones that we did. But anyway, you guys, that's all for this video. Ha ha ha, that's what you thought, dummy. Referring to myself as the dummy, of course. You guys, I'm not even kidding you. I finished this whole video. I walked into the other room to start editing it, and I found another Boxycharm. They're popping up like daisies. Where are they coming from? Nevertheless, I'm giving myself like 2 minutes to open this. Let's pop into it. Lily lashes. They do exist. These are in the style Falling For You. They got little like leaves and stuff on it. Pretty cute like that. That's cute. Not a huge fan of lashes, but cute. Milk. Another milk. We got 2 face masks in here from Vita Musquiz. There's a Nourish Flower Nectar and a Glow Juicy Berry. And then another Violet Voss Violet Sunset. Is that it? Did I get everybody? Did I forget anyone this time? Do we need to do like a head count? Not that I know how many are supposed to be here in the first place. One time when I was a young child, I was left behind at a school field trip because I didn't do a head count and I had to walk back to school by myself. The teacher actually left like 5 of us. I don't know how they did that, but they did. again. Hopefully that's not the kind of situation we're dealing with here. When I finally turn off this camera for good, there's not like 7 others just scattered about, aimlessly wandering around like children left behind at a school field trip. Okay, we're done now. Anyway, that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so very much for watching. Please go ahead and consider subscribing if you would not mind. It would mean the absolute world to me. I just hope you guys have a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.